Okay. When a girl runs at speed 4 meters per second in the easterly direction, velocity of the girl is 4I. Velocity of the wind, the actual velocity of the wind is xi plus 1j. When she's right, so that's scenario 1, isn't it? Now, it appears to blow from the northwest. If it blows from the northwest, it's actually going southeast. And if it goes southeast, that's an angle of 45. Okay, and it's the velocity of the wind as it appears to the girl, which is Vw minus Vg, which is going to be x minus 4I plus yj. Now, this is one of the problem quadrants. As we discussed earlier, there's two quadrants where you have to multiply by minus. Okay? So, when I do tan 45 is going to be y, and that's going to be x minus 4. But one of those is negative. The y value is negative. Okay? So that means that what we'll do there is we'll say it's minus y over x minus 4. We all know that tan 45 is 1. So it's going to be cross multiply up to 1. You're going to get x minus 4 equals minus y. Then you're going to get x plus y equals 4. Okay? Next you're on to scenario 2. When she cycles north at 6 meters per second. So we change this to north at 6j. Alright? And that changes velocity of wind to the girl. The velocity of the wind to the girl it doesn't tell me anything about the direction, but it tells me it has a certain speed to it. Right? So it tells me it has a certain speed to it. So what we're thinking is velocity of wind minus velocity of girl, so it's going to be xi plus plus y minus 6j. Okay, and that's my velocity of the wind compared to the girl. Now, I don't know what direction it's going in, so that doesn't bother me at all. I'm just going to do what I always do, x and y minus 6. I don't have to worry about negatives. Why do I not have to worry about negatives? If I do Pythagoras' theorem, what's going to happen anyway? I'm going to square it anyway, so it doesn't matter. And we know that this equals 10. So I'm going to go for 10 squared equals x squared plus y minus 6 squared. Now before I do anything, I'm just going to isolate the x over here, and I'm going to say x is 4 minus y. So I'm going to have 100, and this is now going to be 4 minus y to be squared. So that'll be 16 minus 8y. What's that then? Plus y squared plus y squared minus 12y plus 36. And then we're going to get a 2y squared minus 20y. 16 plus 36 is 52. 52 minus 100 is minus 48. And we'll just say that equals 0. Divide by 2. That's a 24. And it's going to be 2 and 12. Now one of the answers is going to be absurd, as in one of the answers just won't work, if I remember correctly. Does it say direction or directions? Velocity. Only one velocity works. Is that correct? So only one velocity will work. There's not two answers, there's one answer. So there's got to be a way for me to eliminate out one of these answers, okay? So it's going to be y minus 12 and y plus 2 equals 0. y equals 12, y equals minus 2. Is that alright? And now we're going to get the x value here. X equals 4 minus minus 2. That make x 6. And then it would do x equals 4 minus 12. That would be x equals minus 8. So I essentially have two answers here, okay? My first answer is minus 8i plus 12j. My second answer is, 6i minus 2j. Okay, now all I'm going to do now is just going to bring down the initial question. Okay, and we're just going to have a look at just this piece of information again. Okay, so just bring this all the way down. You take your time. Now, let's see if they both work. If both answers work, both answers are relevant. Alright, so that's what we got to figure out. Now, so you're almost going back to the first one again, alright? Velocity of wind from the girl's perspective, and the girl is going 4i, isn't she? That was scenario 1, yeah? So it's velocity of wind minus velocity of girl. And if we use, we'll use the first answer first. This answer here. Okay with that? So, velocity of wind is minus 8i plus 12j. And then take away 4i. So it's going to be minus 12i plus 12j. What direction is that? What direction is 12 to the left and 12 up? That's a northwesterly wind. I thought it's meant to be going. I thought it's meant to be coming from the northwest. So I'm looking for a southeast. To me, that suggests it's wrong. Okay, let's try scenario 2. Let's try 6i minus 2j. Velocity of wind, take away velocity of girl, is 2i minus 2j. Does that fit my description? It's going southeast. This one's the correct answer, and the other one is the wrong answer. Any questions? Who got all that out and ruled out both answers? Alright, good job. Alright, now there's a part 2, isn't there? There is a part 2. And the part 2 is, at what speed should the girl cycle due west so that the speed would appear to be 8 meters per second? So she wants to cycle west and her speed needs to be 8. No bother. So we'll take this information here. Let's get rid of all this extra nonsense we don't need. Alright, that's the true velocity of the wind. The velocity of girl is, we know it's minus I, don't we? But do we know how fast to the west it's going? It could be minus 4i, it could be minus 8i, I don't know. But I do understand that it's minus ki, where I'm hoping to figure out what the k value is. Okay? It's going some speed to the west, I don't know what speed. Now, we do velocity of the wind as it appears to the girl, so phi wg is phi w minus phi g. And then we are going to take these away from each other, so it's going to be, when you take away the velocity of the girl, it's going to be plus ki. So it's going to be 6i plus ki, so it's going to be 6 plus k I minus and then minus 2j. Now what's this say about the magnitude of the wind? Has to be 8, doesn't it? That's what the question says. Reread the question. Has to be 8. So the hypotenuse is 8. That's 6 plus k minus 2. We're going to square it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So then we're going to get 8 squared plus 6 plus k squared plus minus 2 squared. 64 equals 36 plus 12k plus k squared plus 4. K squared plus 12k. 64 take away 40, take away 64. Minus 24? Ah. There's no two factors that will work for, is there? Is the answer in the back a regular number or a decimal? What? It is a decimal answer. So I did need the minus b formula. Alright, grand. Unusual, but fair enough. So look lads, you're going to do the minus b formula. A is 1, b is 12, minus b is minus 12, and c is 20 minus 24. Connor's going to save me the hassle. Connor, what are the 2k values you got?
13.746, and well, one of those is minus, I can't remember which, and 1.746.
1 point?
1.746.
One of them's negative, is it? Alright, and what's the deal? Is it? There's only one answer though, isn't there?
This is part of where I was told, I didn't know.
Alright, so there's one answer. I should probably figure out which one's the negative one. Anybody know? 13. The 13's the negative one, is it? Alright. Did I not specify minus ki? Yeah? So, would a negative answer not mean it's actually going to the right, not to the left? Alright? So, for me, the answer is you either go 13.746i directly to the east to get an 8 meter per second wind, or you go 1.746 to the west to get an 8 kilometer an hour wind. Right? So my answer in the back would be the 1.746. Is that the correct one? There you go. Because the double negative would actually send it to the east, not the west. Tough question.